Mobile games are still coming in twice as fast as console games on a normal day. As we get closer to the end of the year, that thing only gets more intense, for better or worse. Today, I'm going to be showing you more than 25 even more new games you can pick up today on your Android and iOS devices as well. Let's go. Number 1, quick mention, we finally got words for those of you who have been waiting on an update for the past couple of months. Say, One Punch Man World is now coming out fully on all platforms, not just mobiles, on January. We got a new trailer for it and an official Google and App Store page too. The subject, for those of you unfamiliar, is an action-adventure fighting game playable online and about 4 GB in size, and it is totally free to play. Moving on to the second, Mafia No Wire is actually the new work of the famous Tokyo Commute Simulator, like over 20 maybe open world mobile games so far. These folks' new game here is a stealth-based action, just time killer. Set in 1930s, Mafia, where your job is to just take down folks with a knife. It is not an open world game, not an adventure even, but rather just a mission-based killing simulator. Play it if you're craving some good old Godfather. Coming up behind that, just a quick mention over here because we've got much bigger games to talk about today. Sea of Dawn, which was an initial Chinese game that was released like a year ago, just made it over to the West on the Google and the App Store too. It's a free-to-play pirate war sim, basically an MMORPG in scale, battles, and formula, since you can actually walk on land, trade, do local stuff, and customize your character. Game's about 1 GB in total, rated a 5 out of 5, and is available on both platforms. If you're feeling rich and, like to throw a bit of money around for a good reason, you might want to go ahead and try American Farming, which is, first of all, an $8, 1.5 GB in total offline farming open world and life sim that has been received quite nicely since released just a few days back. It's a mobile exclusive, and to my surprise has been in the making for over 2 years, which has actually paid off in every single way: replay, graphics, and content. Moving on to number 5, the second biggest mobile voxel-based game developer out there right now, coming right behind Minecraft and maybe even Bedwars. We've got here a brand new voxel-based, in fact 2 new voxel-based games from these folks going by the name Voxel Destruction and another one going by Voxel Smash, which are, as the names suggest, all destruction and physics-based sim games, just one with cars and vehicles and the other one with dinosaurs, like Godzilla. Both of these games are offline and each take you down about 300 megabytes in total. If you're familiar with the Grow games for the past 6 months, we just actually got another one of those too yesterday. To my surprise, the most well-received game on the Play Store that's already downloaded almost 500,000 times. It's an open-world driving and bike racing sim set in Brazil where you can pull off stunts and make other people's lives harder as you just move. It's an offline game though, and about 500 megabytes in total. Coming up at number 7, we've got a pixel art action shooter dope. Without hesitation, think the finest you're gonna witness by miles to what we had earlier in the pixel art area. Well, a new game here from the famous developers of the Final Destiny, going by the name Final Squad, which is just simply a squad-based roguelike style action shooter that's playable with or without a friend. You can choose over 15 playable characters in this game, each a different skill, and what's even better is that it's a free game too. Have you decided to pick up a new decent first-person shooter or not just yet? We actually had hands on a pretty fine new one going by the name Jangawa. It's a Counter-Strike style PvP multiplayer first-person shooter, actually the second work of these developers, but gold in replay. The game has a single and multiplayer, global chat, team play, rank matches. You can choose clans, guilds, got pretty nice graphics and an actual graphical option too. It's free and about 600 megabytes in total. sitting on its beta. A quick mention over here, Evermoon MOBA is a MOBA game and it's in beta. I haven't played any mobile game on the mobiles, especially the League of Legends, or even remotely into playing a mobile game on a handheld device. However, if you're craving something new besides the famous game, this one's a decently received new IP, about 400 megabytes in total, and quite packed with content already. Moving on. Although not that well received, but a really decent addition here. At number 10, we have Tokyo Narrow Driving, which is almost an open world, but mainly a skill and physics-based driving sim, where obviously you take on to yourself to be a local hero by squeezing the vehicles to deliver goodies to people. You can play this one in co-op or solo and offline. The game is rather fun, about 200 megabytes in total, and a good handful of missions to keep you busy for quite a while. That's it. Warfriends Legends, from the famous folks who came up with the original Warfriends a year ago, sitting on a Play Store with over 5 million downloads, just went on all out and made their new game, Legends, free for 4 more days. Hop into the Google Play on the App Store, pick this thing for free if you want a pretty decent arena shooter. It's an online game though, and about 300 megabytes in total. Shadow Survival went on and received the same treatment, just the same. For 4 more days, this gem of a survival roguelike RPG shooter is free on both the Google and the App Store, plays offline, and also with a controller. Push XL, on the other hand, a $5 mobile game, also just became free on both stores as well for the same period. This game is an arcade score chaser, a precision-based classic, which has been rated a 5 out of 5 for the past couple of months. And if not into your liking, but still want to pick up a pretty decent arcade game, Wind Wings for 3 more days, as well as a $2 game available for free. It's an arcade bulletstorm shooter, plays offline, desired with a controller as well. Not enough? Here's 10 new honorable mentions you can pick up on the go right now.
But you say that mercy